So yesterday I was at Walmart and I happened to stumble upon this. It's a mini mystery tackle box, and when I seen it, I figured I had to do a slam of this. So what we're gonna do is a mini mystery tackle box one-day slam. So what that basically means is we're coming out to this body of water. There's actually 2 ponds, and we're gonna try to catch everything, or catch a fish rather, with everything in this box. I don't actually know how many baits are in here. I think there's probably 4 or 5, maybe 3. I'm not sure, but we're gonna rip into this and see if we can catch a fish with every lure inside. All right, so well, there's 3 things in here, so there's not as much as I thought, but it's not bad, I guess. We have a CT 5-foot diving crankbait there, little square bill. Should be pretty good, besides the fact that these ponds are extremely grassy, and I don't know how that's gonna fare in a super grassy situation, but it's a good bait nonetheless. And I've actually caught a fish on this exact bait before in these ponds, but they weren't this grassy. I got one of these in a mystery tackle box a while ago. It's a good bait. It was a little off and I had to adjust the bill, but it's definitely a good bait. If the ponds weren't not so grassy at the moment, I'd be a lot more confident, but we should be able to get it done. All right, and the next bait we got are Lake Fork Trophy Lures Hyper Freaks. So this looks like some kind of little trophy bait or paddle tail bait. As you can see there, let me get one out of here so you can actually see it. And obviously to put those on, we got some EWG sandbar hooks. Just 2 little hooks in there, so not a ton of hooks if we get snagged or lose it, but nonetheless, that should be all we need. And here's the little bait there, little paddle tail looking outfit there. So I guess what we'll start off with is we'll Texas rig this little thing here with a weight. I didn't get a weight in here, obviously, so I'm gonna add the weight. If you're gonna get on to me for that, they didn't include a rod and reel either, and I'm using that. So we're gonna add a weight and Texas rig this guy, and hopefully we can get something. Let's get into it. Also, before I forget, the price of the box itself was $10, and the price of everything inside was about $17. So it's a pretty good deal if you're looking to pick one up for yourself. So yeah, just figured I'd let you know that. So admittedly, the hook for this is a little big actually. It almost takes up the entire bait, but it does look like a cool bait, and I'm interested to see how it fares in the water. I definitely think we can catch one on it. I'm more worried about the square bill, I'll be honest. The square bill does kind of scare me. Super grassy conditions and kind of shallow water, so I don't know about the square bill, but we're gonna give it a try. Fish. Got one. Ah, he got off. I had one right there though. He felt pretty heavy too. He fully committed. It's just a bad move by me. Totally missed him. All right, well, I've never had so much trouble with a creature bait, but with that being said, for now, we're switching to the little square bill. This pond is gonna still be kind of difficult to fish, but it's a little deeper. So even though there's a lot of weeds, it shouldn't be as difficult to fish. Who knows, maybe we get a fish, maybe we don't, but I'm gonna throw it around for a little bit because the creature bait was getting a little annoying to throw. Fish on, got one. On the crankbait, square bill. It's actually a pretty good bass. Probably about 1 pound, 2 pounds. Well, maybe a little smaller than I had once thought, but still, that's a good bass. Caught him on the square bill. I did not expect this to be the bait that was easy to get one on. Like I was saying earlier, I fully expected this bait to be almost impossible with how grassy these ponds are right now, but that really wasn't that bad at all. All right, there we go, hook out. Like I was saying, I never would have expected the square bill to be the easy bait. I fully expected us to get one on the creature bait pretty quickly, then struggle with the square bill, but look at that. It's about 1 pound, maybe about 80 ounces, I don't know, about 1 pound. Good bass either way though, and there's no size quota, so we'll take it. Get him back in the water real quick. Off he goes. Yeah, that's really surprising to me, because I mean, you can see that these ponds are a little bit grassy. I just wouldn't have expected a square bill to be that easy, but I didn't even really feel him bite. It just, there was a weight and all of a sudden the line was going the other way, so that's one bait down. Well, I fished with the crank a little while longer, no more fish, so back to the creature bait, I guess. Not really excited for this, but guess we got to fish with it eventually. Got one. Got one. It's a good one, I think. Oh, missed him. You've got to be kidding me. I finally have one. It seemed like a good one. Maybe not huge, but definitely a pound or two. Just spit it. At least that gives me some confidence in this bait. Maybe that other palm was just dead today, but man, it was a good bite too. I guess I didn't set the hook hard enough. Got one. Got one. That's a good fish. That's a pretty good fish. Finally got one. Let's not lose it. Let's not lose this one. Oh, there we go. Biggest fish of the day too. He's super green. That's what I'm talking about. He smoked it. There we go. Man, he's got some sharp teeth. I wonder what he's been feeding on. There we go. Good fish. Another one about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger. Good fish though. Woo. I felt the line start drifting, so I picked up a little bit and I really set the hook on that one. I gave it a yank on that one, but I guess we'll switch to something else now. I guess now that we've caught this guy, we can just switch to a Senko and tear him up. Let's get this guy back in the water. Off he goes. Thank you for biting. And with that, we've completed the MTB Mini Mystery Box Slam. That's what I'm talking about. We still even have our creature bait, so it's definitely a pretty durable bait, because I mean, we've gotten 5-6 bites now and still have it, but it's a little worse for wear, so I think we're gonna switch to a new bait. All right, well, while our mini MTB one-day slam might be over, our day of fishing is not. I've got 3 Senkos. We're gonna fish till I'm out. Gonna use the same Texas rig. No reason in changing to a wacky rig or anything. It's working just fine, so we'll get rigged up and I'm gonna work the same bank line I worked. And I think I'm gonna do the whole pond if I don't run out of Senkos. Well, all right, we're all rigged up and it's time to start fishing. Got one. Small one, but got one. Oh, dang it. Came off. Wasn't very big, but I still wanted to catch it. Still got my worm though, so we're still alive. Got him. That's a better fish. Not huge, but definitely a better fish than the other one. There's a whole school of bass over here. Probably 4 or 5 of them, and they're all on this bank, and they just keep jumping. Finally got another one. It's 3rd bass of the day. Not too big, probably the smallest one of the day, but still, I'd rather catch a small one than catch nothing. As you can see, just a small bass, about a pound, maybe, probably less than that, but I'd rather catch one than catch none. Let's get him back in the water. Look at that. They're all piled up over here. Get him back in the water and try to catch another. Oh, that's, oh, dang, man. Just got smoked in a couple inches of water. That's insane. Bass over there running something right up to the bank and got smoked in probably 5 inches of water. That sucks. Got one. Got him. Got that one right out of the water. And there went my last Senko too, but it was worth it to get that one. He's only about 2 pounds maybe, but man, that's a good feeling. Wait for him to calm down a bit. Man, chill out and I'll get you off the hook. Saw him from pretty deep into the water there and threw it right in there, and he just happened to bite. He's got a lot of sores in his mouth. Been hooked a bunch. It's a good fish. Not as big as I might have first anticipated, but still happy to get him. He's got that cool dot right there on his gill plate. It's a cool fish. We'll get him back in the water. Kind of got to drop him down, but it's pretty deep water. He'll be fine. Back he goes. Well, I guess that's gonna cap it off because we don't have any more Senkos, so let me get back to my camera and I'll give you a proper outro. Well, that was interesting. I wouldn't say it was good and I wouldn't say it was bad. We probably had 11 fish bite, or at least something around that number. We only caught like 4 or 5, which I haven't went bass fishing like this in probably 2 months, so chalk it up to being rusty, I guess. But hey, we still caught a couple fish. I'm gonna be disappointed for a while about that one that I lost because I don't know how big it was exactly, but it felt heavy. I'll tell you that much. It felt like a big fish. I'm not gonna say it was 10, but I do think that it was probably, sounded like there was something behind me. I would say it was probably 6 or 7, so disappointing. But here's something. Would I recommend this? Not really. It's cool, and if you're in the store and you want to pick one up, that's more than fine. But on the Mystery Tackle Box website, you can actually get their real boxes for not much more than this. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't worth $10 when you can just go on their website, get a lot better deal for $14. It's cool. I just really wouldn't recommend it. But with that, thank you all for watching. It does mean a lot to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications if you enjoyed, and see you guys in the next time. Peace.